Overrated, underrated, it's been a while, but it's time to get back into it.
Joe Biden.
Is he still the president? I have not seen him. It feels like I've got a case of Alzheimer's.
Apple.
As in what you eat or the product?
The product.
I think it's evenly rated. There's, I still believe best phone on the planet. They do produce a lot of other products, and this is called the McDrake. Oh, that's McDonald's.
This meme was sponsored by McDonald's Burger. Get your McSandwich.
Supermarket sweep.
Underrated, and someone should bring that show back. I loved it as a kid. Probably one of my favourite shows. In fact, if I go back to all the things I can remember as a child, that's the only thing I can remember.
Afterpay.
Yeah, overrated. I don't know. I think it's we talk about Afterpay for the supermarkets, and people are always like, oh, you got to put it in. Paying 10% to someone just so people can pay for goods later. I don't think it's a thing in the fast-moving consumables. Understand it for high-ticket items, but not small. Overrated.
Podcasts.
Ooh, good one. Totally underrated. Podcasts are so underrated. The amount of knowledge you can get from hearing people talk. I mean, you've all got your favourites. Joe Rogan's been good. I'm into a crime sweep at the moment, listening to true crime in Australia. So there's so much to learn from a podcast. And the fact is, people don't even know podcasts. Staggers me to this day that they've never listened to a podcast. Underrated.
Formula One.
Underrated right now because the season is so exciting. There's so much going on. And F1, they're trying their best to change what they're doing. It's always been boring, one person winning, but when it gets mixed up, it's a new ball game. Last F1 race was unbelievable. This week's F1 race, fingers crossed, is going to be unbelievable. Underrated.
Pirelli tyres.
Evenly rated.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Bit of controversy after the last F1 race when the tyres exploded on Max Verstappen, Lance Stroll. Yeah, but Pirelli came out and said it was nothing to do with the tyre exploding. They couldn't find any evidence. So how did it explode? I would say evenly rated. Just probably overrated.
Keynote presentations.
Totally underrated. And if these are all fucking way bad for me.
Gen Z.
Gen Z, totally underrated.
What did he say?
I think they are an untapped source of pure genius, a little bit of frustration at the same time, but hey, it's all about learning how they think, isn't it? Underrated.
Antonio Caruso.
Totally underrated. Antonio the Spartan Caruso is off to America. He is going to be putting the northern suburbs of Adelaide on the world stage. I'm so excited. I wish him all the best. And let's hope he knocks whoever he fights out. Putting Adelaide on the map. Go Spartan.
NFTs, part 2.
I still think they're underrated. I honestly believe this is the way that an artist can be paid for the piece of work they do ongoing. Just the same as the music rights for people that create music. So I'll say NFTs, underrated.
Cryptocurrency, part 2.
Tough one. It's becoming a little bit more mainstream, but a lot of people don't like the highs and lows of crypto. It's not like any other platform out there. I still think crypto is totally underrated. There you have it. Underrated, overrated. Back again, a little bit shorter segment. Please like, share, and subscribe to anywhere you can. COVID.